It seems to me that along with Huawei, I will now need to cover Samsung news as well because a lot of informative news is being missed. Samsung is doing some very interesting things that you should all know about. So first up, Samsung's One UI. Well, it is basically a software skin that Samsung releases after every new version of the Google software. And you will be happy to know that Samsung is the only company that after Google provides software updates to the fastest to its phones. Well, the same was expected this time as well, because Google recently launched Android 15 and this new Android version will be available first on Google phones on October 15. And as I mentioned, Samsung fans were expecting that right after this, One UI 7, the latest skin of Samsung, would be released for their Samsung phones as well. But that didn't happen. I know it's not a good news, but according to the keynote at the Samsung's ongoing developer conference, One UI 7 will only be released when the Samsung's Galaxy S25 series is launching, most likely in January next year. Well, updates to the older devices should start right after that, presumably. Well, there will be One UI 7 beta preview coming out this year. However, we got a very early first look of the One UI 7 leak. So do note though that this is a very early look and Samsung definitely not intended for people outside of the SDC to see them. Therefore, it is possible that some or even all of the changes we see here won't make it to the final release in 2025. Anyway, this is the new control center in the One UI 7 and here is how the notifications will show up. So if you look further, the notifications are much rounded this time. Plus, the whole control center also looks more rounded and cleaner than the previous version. Moving on, Samsung is also changing some of its icons if Samsung doesn't change its mind before 2025. Well, this will be the very first time we've seen significant icon changes in many years in Samsung phones. You can see some of the most notable ones. For example, the Gallery app is much more colorful, with a rainbow gradient behind the flower image. The center of the flower is orange instead of the red, as we see on the One UI 6.1. The camera app also gets a widely redesigned icon, making it look much like a real camera than the flat, simplified image we used to see. For the time being, this is all I got, and this is the very early look of the One UI 7, so make sure to take it with a pinch of salt as everything can be changed until 2025. So what do you think about this new skin of Samsung? Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.